probably think of intro for these videos. Hello and welcome to Selling Vlogging. That was a really bad intro. But yeah, welcome back. This is the first vlog that I've done since I left Selling Gaming behind me. Even though it's not completely finished, I still have some work to do with it. However, it's finding the time to do it. That's the problem. And that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. What is going on in my life right now and in the past and for the near future too. So probably the best place to start is talking about what has happened. So more recently I've had January mock exams for my A-levels and they went, I don't know, I haven't had the results back, so I can't really say that they went well, because whenever I think I've done well in something I've done pants in it. But yeah, I think they've gone alright. If they haven't, I'll learn for the proper A-levels and then I'll focus on those points which I've got wrong. Does that make sense? I hope so. And yeah, it's been hectic over the past month and so. We've had Christmas, we've had New Year, and over most of that I was revising. So that wasn't the nicest thing, but I don't think if I was still doing Selling Gaming, making the 3 videos a week, I don't think I would have been able to cope with it. I think I'd be insane. I'd be insane. I've got them out of the way now, still waiting for the results back on that. And yeah, university stuff, it's happening. It's happening right now. Just yesterday, as in the day that I'm recording this, I had an interview at a university. I've received interviews from all 5 universities that I applied for, and I've had 2 interviews so far. I've had 1 offer from the very first interview I had. That was incredible. It was probably my favourite university as well. So I was over the moon with that. It was such a tricky interview. It was so tricky. But yeah, then I got the interview yesterday, got that out of the way. That went well, I think. And then I've got another 3 coming up soon. So university stuff is a go. It's a lot more demanding than I thought, my course, in terms of interviews as well, because a lot of my friends are doing courses where you don't need interviews, where you're just taking on grades and stuff like that. Whereas with my course, with it being quite a professional course, with it being an interactive course, with it being a primary school teaching course, it's very important that I'm a nice person and that I've got the qualities to be a good primary school teacher. So I have had interviews, well I'm going to have interviews, and I've had interviews. I've had to, first interview I had to prepare, I had to read an extract to some people that I've never met before. I then had to create a lesson around it and then pitch that towards them and take questions, and then there was an individual interview and stuff. It was hectic. It was the most hectic week of my life. And then for the interview yesterday, I had to colour in and design my dream classroom. Well, if this is what primary education's like, it's stressful, but it's good fun. It was good fun, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm dead chuffed about that. However, it does mean now that I'm starting to get offers, the work is going to intensify and I'm going to have to focus a lot more, which is good for me because I need to learn to focus more. I need to strive for things and keep going, because I think one of my biggest problems is motivation. And I think, especially with the channel, they're getting 1,000 subscribers. I worked my ass off to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, right? And I'll use the example that I keep using to myself, which was a real life situation actually. New Year's, right? I work New Year's. I'm a barman, waiter, whatever you want to call me. And I was working on the bar New Year's, and it was great. It was a fantastic night. However, everybody left at 2 o'clock, and we had these confetti cans, right, going like that, and then the confetti goes everywhere. Everybody's like, woo, confetti. And then you're left at 2 o'clock having to sweep up all of this confetti, right? It's the worst. It is the worst. I didn't want to spend the first few hours of 2016 on my hands and knees sweeping up all this confetti. It wasn't my idea of a fun night at that point. Before that, it was incredible. It was a really fun night. Afterwards, not so much. But the point of this is, imagine there's a floor full of confetti, right? And you've got a big brush and you're sweeping it up, right? You can get the thick up really easily. You can just get it all into a pile, and then you've got something that you can look at. You've got something that looks like a lot. It's there, right? But your brush has missed a few bits of confetti, right? And you are struggling to get them up, right? But then you just can't be bothered and you end up leaving it, right? That's how I feel about a lot of stuff in terms of motivation. That's what I'm working on changing, because I'm all up for putting in the groundwork, putting in the hard, well, it's not really the hard work, but putting in the initial few steps into the whatever it is, right? So I'm all up for getting the majority done, right? But it's just finishing it. That is the hardest bit for me, like just getting to that end bit. And in relation to my studies, I think that I put in so much effort for my GCSEs. That's the groundwork. And now for my A levels, I just don't want to do it. So it's something I'm going to be working on, and it's something that I'll probably use this vlog as sort of therapy for, and just to sort of talk it out technically to myself. I do get lovely comments from you guys, and I do read them all and try to reply to them all. So if I sound like I'm slacking in my vlogs, then let me know, tell me off. That sounds really submissive, doesn't it? Oh, I don't want to sound like that. But so that's it for sort of my life and school and university catch-up type thing. However, I just want to quickly address the Selling Gaming situation, right? So I know that some people here aren't subscribed to the Selling Gaming channel, or you probably don't even know what it is. I had a gaming channel, and it was doing well. It got over 1,000 subscribers, and in the end I ended up having to sort of say I'm giving it up, because it was very demanding and it took up a lot of time, and my computer since messed up, and it just completely ruined the whole video making process. So it was easier to just sort of say, what, I've reached my goal. I always said I wanted to reach 1,000 subscribers. I've reached it, and it was easier just to say, let's end on a high than end with the channel just slowly spiraling into lower quality and stuff like that. So I said that I'd make a draw my life video for my YouTube life, not my life. I was going to do it. I've recorded it, I've edited it down. All I need to do now is put a voiceover over it. However, I was going to use my headset, but my headset is completely dead now. But I was going to use my camcorder's microphone to record the audio. However, then I started getting the interviews for uni, and I've just been pushing it back. But hopefully I should have that video out soon. When I say soon, it could be a month or so. Probably the best window I'll have is between February and April maybe. And then afterwards I'll have to start revising for A levels. So that'll be coming soon. And yeah, partnerships as well. How weird is this? I got a partnership. How annoying is this actually? I got a partnership with I got offered, a partnership with a website, and it was a completely legit website who say, if you partner with us and if you give us credit in your videos, and if you tweet us whenever you release a video using the stuff that we've given you, we will give you free games. Right, so let me put this into easier layman's terms, right? They were offering to give me, a small YouTuber with 1,000 and odd subscribers, free games as long as I tweet them once I release a video on that. So they had, at the time Fallout 4 was being released, they had Fallout 4 that I could just use. They would give me a Steam key, and then I could make videos on that, and as long as I made videos using that game, then I could have as many different games as I want. So say, even if I wanted to, I don't know, do 2 videos a day every day for a week, right? I could have 14 game series on the go, right? So if I released 2 different games, 2 different episodes on 2 different games every day for a week, they would give me 14 games for free. Just so long as I credited them and gave them a tweet. And yeah, I ended up having to just decline it because I couldn't do what they wanted me to do, which is so annoying. You know, if that had happened, 6 months beforehand, before like leaving Selling Gaming, I would have probably cried a little bit, and then I would have had a great old time playing AAA games. But yeah, that's annoying, but I'm still honoured and humbled that I would be offered a partnership like that. And that also leads me on to talking about the last video that I made about this guy here, little Ned Stark, where I was talking about what you guys wanted to see unboxed on this channel. Now, I know unboxings aren't the main thing on this channel, however I would like to do some more, and I do enjoy making them. And one of the comments was from Greg, my friend Greg, and he said do subscription boxes. Now I know that Loot Crate do partnerships, and I've emailed them about them. I've applied for it, I've tested my luck. I don't know what they really want in a partner, because the people that I've seen partnered with them are like people like Boogie2988 and Syndicate and stuff like that. So big channels that get loads of views per month. And I actually applied to use my gaming channel, and on that I get about 3,000 views a month. So I don't know whether or not that's enough, but we'll see how it goes. I'm still waiting for an email back from them. I was going to say an interview. I was going to say, imagine that if you got an interview for a Loot Crate partnership. And I've also applied for another subscription box that I'm interested in. So I'm not going to say any other names other than Loot Crate, because the other one don't actually do partnership. I don't think they don't have a partnership option. So I've just sent an email, sent in a query, and to see if that'll work. In Newcastle we've got a saying, "Shy boys getting out," and that essentially means if you don't try your luck, then you're going to get nothing. So I've tried my luck. Hopefully that works. I don't actually have the personal funds to buy the Loot Crates as of yet. Maybe because my work, it's well paying, but I don't get many shifts every week, and that suits me for like revision and A-level work and stuff like that. But yeah, by the time I've bought a Loot Crate subscription, I'm not gonna have any money left, and unless I make that money back on the videos, which I doubt, then it's not a viable option so far, right? So, if I have a subscriber that wants to donate £1 million to me, thank you very much. I'd really appreciate that. Just leave a comment, and we'll exchange. I don't know, I have such a straight face. Now, but yeah, hopefully those partnerships come through, and hopefully I'll have some cool videos with them soon. So other than that, I hope that you guys are all well and good. Let me know what you've been doing in the comments. Let me know if you've had any good news. Let me know if you're having any troubles. I'd love to hear them, listen to you, hear you out, help you if I can. And yeah, if you've got any burning questions, put them down in the comments, and I'll address them in the next vlog. I will be doing a lot more day in the lives on this channel, don't worry. It's not just going to be sit you down vlogs on here. It's just at the moment, as I keep saying, it's very busy, and I'm struggling to sort of do YouTube and do university work at the same time. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Thank you, and goodbye.